This is all partisan politics and has nothing to do with whether or not the president should be impeached. It is just a political exercise.
That was Governor Pete Ricketts' response to how closely he'd be watching the Senate impeachment trial of President Donald Trump. It was just one of the topics discussed in a recent interview with Ricketts heading into his 6th year as governor.
Property tax relief, flood relief, veterans tax relief, and of course our scholarship program to help develop our people. These are the priorities that we've got for this legislative session.
On property tax relief, the governor says he's been working with the legislature's Revenue Committee and supports the framework of LB 974. It would provide an additional $500 million of relief over the next 3 years by using projected revenue surpluses and would not raise or add any new taxes.
I'm very optimistic that we're very close to be able to getting something that can not only get out of the Revenue Committee, but also get 33 votes on the floor and get to my desk.
On prison overcrowding, the governor says he is not overly concerned about having to declare an overcrowding emergency if the male inmate population doesn't drop below 140% by July 1st.
Requires the parole board to look at an accelerated process for reviewing cases. It does not let anybody out of prison early.
The governor has included $8 million in his budget to the legislature to pay for a new contract to help attract and retain prison staff. At this point, he does not favor building a new prison.
We've been trying to use our existing footprint to be more efficient, and we've added on over 800 beds.
We also asked the governor about his recent Nebraska Way podcast, in which he got a chance to talk to his father, the founder and former CEO of TD Ameritrade.
My father's my hero. He's the greatest man I know personally.
He says he admires the way Joe Ricketts has always placed his company and his employees ahead of his own needs. That includes in the recent sale of the company, negotiating to keep the same level of employment in Omaha for at least 2 years.
And I think that gives us that opportunity to really make that case to Schwab that, look, as part of your strategy to grow, you want to grow with Nebraska. You want to grow with Omaha because the kind of people you need are here.
And the governor defended using a proclamation for the day of prayer to call for the end of abortion.
That is absolutely within my First Amendment rights and my free speech. And of course, what the Constitution says is that you shall not abridge the right to practice religion.
In Lincoln, Andrew Ozaki, KETV, Newswatch 7.